Hi, soldiers. I'm Dr. Rocky Mike Tran, and this is Rocky Mike Tran audio podcast. And welcome to another episode of Rocky Mike Tran audio podcast, episode number 3. I've been dying to tell you that I don't want to grow up anymore. Why? Because I miss being a kid, and also old memories like watching PBS Kids shows like Dragon Tales, Teletubbies, Barney and Friends, Sesame Street, and also Blue's Clues. That's not on PBS Kids. That's from Nick Jr. Yeah. Okay, so living in Wallaceburg was the best thing of all, and still is. Plus, back when I was in elementary school and also secondary school, people who lived in Wallaceburg and all of the above. That's what I want to talk to you about in this week's episode of Rocky Mike Tran audio podcast. Before we go, I invite you to click. I'd like to invite you to click the like button if you like this video. Also, feel free to share this video if you want, so that other people will find what's going on. Okay. Welcome to my military world, soldiers. Well, that's not true, but anyway. Now, whenever you're ready, it is time to put on your tactical suits, and don't forget to put on black boots. Also, come get into a helicopter and let's fly while the show is on. Now, off we blast, troops. Shh. Funding for Rocky Mike Tran audio podcast is funded in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you for your support. I haven't done any more podcasts for a while, so I thought I'd do it now and even today or tonight. Blah blah blah. All right. Anyway, so as I said in the introduction, I miss being a kid so much and wish to be again. I also miss some nostalgic memories like PBS Kids, Nick Jr., Teletubbies, Barney and Friends, Sesame Street, Blue's Clues, Between the Lions, Clifford the Big Red Dog, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Zaboomafoo, Zoom, Noggin, that's Noggin, Treehouse, TVO Kids, Little Bear, Franklin, 64 Zoo Lane, Arthur, and so on. They're nostalgic shows, and I'm totally into those. Yes. Talk about elementary schools in Wallaceburg, like D.A. Gordon, A.A. Wright Public School, and A.A. Wright Public School. Excuse me. I love those schools, and wish to go back there. I really wish to go back there, as I was before. And the thing you didn't know about D.A. Gordon is that it was officially and permanently closed as of June of 2014. Well, I never wish for D.A. Gordon to be closed. I also never wanted change, even in Wallaceburg, and even where I live, like Windsor, if you will. But it just happens. Also, I miss being in D.A. Gordon Public School. Same with A.A. Wright. Now I feel very nostalgic, to be truly honest. I always feel nostalgic. I wish that D.A. Gordon School in Wallaceburg was never closed. I've also wanted to I wanted to go back there as I was before. So first of all, I lived in Wallaceburg when I grew up there, by the way. Then Then I moved to Chatham and have lived there only once a year in 2015 until 2016. Finally I moved to Windsor, which is here now in 2016 as I mentioned. And I still live here also. Honestly, now I care so much about Wallaceburg and wish to move back there where I lived before. Unfortunately, though, my mom tells me if we move back there, she says my brother can't go to work, and neither can my sister. So I guess my mom is saying that we can't move back to where we've lived, or neither Chatham, if you will. Well, not guess. So now I understand. Nowadays, my family and I are going to stay in Windsor forever, and so have to because my dad wanted us to work at a job, and that's the only reason why my family and I moved to Windsor. So he told me about it. So I guess no, not guess. So I understand that that's the only reason why we moved to Windsor, and I've already said that. But let's fly back to the beginning. Back when I was 11 years old, my parents told me we were moving, and apparently I got so turned off and let down easily because I refused to move. I got so upset easily. Really. So never in my whole life did I ever want to move, let alone stay home instead. Yeah, I would get upset easily because of what my parents have told me and also my siblings. But my dad told me we had to move. So I didn't. So I had no choice at that point, unfortunately. So listen, as far as I was concerned, if I moved instead of staying home, it would never feel like this is my home. No way, never. So that's right, that's true. Truly not. You know, I don't feel like moving to Windsor is my home or anywhere else. But I have to do exactly what I don't want to. I just felt like Wallaceburg was my only home, and still is. I feel like it. I feel like Wallaceburg is my only home. But oh no, excuse me. And I'm telling you about what I feel and what something feels like. Or never mind. Let me just end it. I just wanted to stay home very badly. What a letdown, So first, I just didn't even understand why my family and I, had moved to Windsor. But now I do, as my dad had explained to me before. So once again, I really wish to move back to Wallaceburg because it's always my favorite place of all time and very nostalgic to me. But because Windsor is the best opportunity, I'm going to be staying here in Windsor. I'm going to be staying here forever, and now and then anyway. And now though I don't mind. I'm getting used to Windsor and getting a hang of it. Getting a hang of it. Yep. Perhaps I can go visit where I live sometimes. Perhaps I can go do that someday. Other nostalgic times I miss are my friends in Wallaceburg. Even twins like Jake and Willie. Yeah, Jake and Willie. They're both 30 years old now, and yeah, they turned 30 in August this year. And these are my favorite people. I miss them. I missed them a lot for a decade. I missed them. Yeah, actually a decade ago. Yeah, it was a decade ago. You know, I love Jake and Willie. I also miss them. Even Georgie. Yeah, Georgie is. Yeah, so. Yeah, Georgie is 30. So is he. And yeah, he's the best one too. Um, yeah, I wish to visit and say hello to them someday. Nowadays, when my mom and I were in the kitchen, I asked her if she wanted to hear something, like, hey mom, you want to hear something? And so I told her, I never want to grow up anymore. I never wanted to grow up anymore. And suddenly she giggled and laughed hilariously at what I just said. And she also asked, why? Why? And because I told her, like I said, I miss being a kid, and I miss being a kid. I wish I were 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, or even 13 years old. I also wish my mom were in early or mid 40s. That's not bad at all, or even late 40s rather. Yes, and that's what life I wish. That's what that's what life I wish for. But unfortunately, I have to live with it and can't go back to the old days. And that's what my mom had said to me before. And then I asked her, what about you? Do you not want to grow up anymore? And she said, I don't know. What? Well, I just thought to myself, what on earth does she mean she doesn't know? Well, I'll have to ask her later on if she likes it here, and I'll have to ask her if she likes this age, or if she misses being a kid and whatnot. Yeah, come on now. She has to know. Come on now. Like do you miss being a kid and being young and whatnot? But oh well. Anyway, and back in the day when I went to a shopping mall with my mom and my brother Sang, Sang, Sang. She told him what I've just said to her, and I also asked my brother, what about you? Do you not want to grow up anymore? And he truly agreed, honestly. And he also said to me, yeah, I don't want to grow up either. Being an adult sucks. But we all get older and older and are gonna die anyway. Yeah, very sad but true. But I said to him, thankfully, I have lots of time to live, and my brother still agrees with me. And yep, we still have lots of time to live. And now I regret growing up, to be honest. And that's the thing I just said to my brother, and I regret growing up. And he said, yeah, it's okay. Life goes on. And anyway, I'm done being adult, indeed, and would like to call it a day. Yeah, now I feel so regretful for this right now. Oh no, sorry. I feel so regretful for this right now. But I still have to live with it, unfortunately, as much as everyone does anyway. Well, thankfully though, I have lots of time to live, hopefully. Yeah, Now I want to ask you, my friends, who else does not want to grow up anymore? Um, I want to know about you. Um, do you not want to grow up anymore? Do you miss being a kid? Do you miss old things like watching watching children's shows that are very nostalgic to you, like PBS Kids, Nick Jr., Barney and Friends? Oh wait, let me look at it. Like Teletubbies, Barney and Friends, Sesame Street, Blue's Clues, Between the Lions, Clifford the Big Red Dog, Mr. Rogers, Zaboomafoo, Zoom, and so on. Do you miss old memories like when you were in elementary school and secondary school, and any other things as well? All of the above? And by the way, all of the above for me, yes. Anyway, keep me posted down in the comments, down in the comment section. Yeah, just tell me. By the way, I am now 26, sadly, and yeah yeah. So my birthday was on Monday, November 3rd, and I've turned I've already turned 26 that day, and turning 27 next year. Yeah, and again, sadly, and I'm a little bit concerned right now. So I just want you to tell me, like, so I want you to tell me I'm still young. If you answer yes, you're still young. Okay, then good grief. On the other hand, if you answer no, well, that's the problem. It really concerns me and makes me sad right now. Oh no, sorry. It really concerns me and makes me sad, because I'm telling you, I still don't want to grow up anymore. I'm officially done for this. And I just thought to myself, I just thought to myself, by begging time to go slower, like, please, Mr. Time, go slower, please. Give me lots of time to live. Yeah, I don't want time to go fast. Yeah, I just don't want time to go too fast. So, no way. So, who's with me here? Do you soldiers feel me? Do you feel me? Are you the same way? Yes. If you answer no, on the other hand, and you don't feel the same way, well, I'm truly sorry. Too bad. And that's the other problem. Anyway, as always, I never want to grow up anymore. Yeah, I never want to be an adult anymore. I'm officially, completely, and literally done for this. And honestly, I'm telling you, I miss being a kid, and talk about caring so much about Wallaceburg, where I'd lived before moving. And I feel very, as always, I feel very nostalgic about myself. So to be honest, my family and I started moving a decade ago, like 10 years ago, back in the summer of 2015. And so let me tell you, my family and I started moving as of let me say, my family and I started moving back in August of 2015, or let me say, as of August of 2015. So anyway, let me just end it once again. And then these are all the reasons why I never want to grow up anymore. And so that does it for this week's episode of Rocky Mike Tran Audio Podcast. So, if you troops feel the same way, don't forget to keep me posted down in the comments, down in the comment section. So I'm hoping to discuss my anger and something that pisses me off and what I don't like. By the way, I usually lose my temper for no reason, and I understand that nobody's doing anything to me at all. So yeah, that's why I usually lose my cool for no reason. And that's what I'll be discussing in next week's episode. So talking about my anger is self-introduction part 4, I guess, and that is the topic of next week's episode of Rocky Mike Tran Audio Podcast. So if you enjoy this episode, give it a thumbs up, and also if you're on YouTube, subscribe. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, and feel free to share this video if you like. And remember, listening to my podcast is the best way to come hang out with me, even if you're busy. Funding for Rocky Mike Tran Audio Podcast is funded in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you for your support. This program was also recorded on Wednesday, November 5th, 2025 at 7:36 p.m. Have a fabulous day, soldiers, troops. See you back in the military world. That's the way of saying see you later or see you next time. Anyway, bye now.